Okay, so the idea here, or the idea here is to use a number line to understand, well, first of all, to understand how to use a number line when adding integers and subtracting integers, as well as to see that maybe, not maybe, but subtracting is the same as adding the additive inverse. Okay, so let's just do the first ones over here, and let's see if we can. Click on the pen, and I have my tablet today. Yay, I don't have to type anything. So -1 plus 5. So in class we talked about on the number line -1. We go like this. And adding, the adding means, so whenever we're adding, it means to go to that direction. But it really depends also on the integer. So I'm adding, and you're looking at 5. 5 is a positive, right? That's a positive integer, so that means we can actually go to the right. It's going to listen to you. I'm going to go to the right. So let's go to the right 5 units. So we're going to go from here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me stop right there. So the answer is positive 4. The bottom one. So again, we're still adding -4, so let's go to -4. And then we're going to add, but in this case, we're going to add, and this guy here is a negative number. So, but we want to go this way, but the negative guy is going to say, no, I really don't want to. So we end up going the other way. So -5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where do we end up? -9. That's what addition looks like on a number line. So we're adding. If the second addend is positive, you go right where you're supposed to. But if it's not, you have to go left. Okay. So we're going to do side-by-side problems, and maybe now you can sort of understand why subtracting is the same thing as adding the additive inverse. Okay. So we'll do it together, side by side. So 5 plus 3. Here's my 5. Plus means go right, vas a la derecha, más 3, 8. Now 5 minus -3, so it's 5, same way. But it's minus, right? So when it's subtracting, we go that way. Vamos a la derecha, we're going to go, a la izquierda, we're going to go left, pero this is negative. So this guy really doesn't listen to you. It always does the opposite. So we're supposed to subtract, right? So we go left, vamos a la izquierda, pero no quiere ir. So we end up going to the right. And that also gives you 8. So notice that this and this are pretty much the same. Seven and -9. 7 plus -9. So we're going to go 7. Plus, which means we want to go a la derecha. -9, no te va a escuchar. They're not going to listen to you. And we're going to go left. Right here. And it goes -2. 7 minus 9. Let's see how that works. Again, 7 is the same, right? Minus, menos, vamos a la izquierda, right? And this number here is a positive integer, so it's going to listen to you. So we're going to go left all the way to -2. And you can clearly see that this and this are the same. -2 plus -7, here's -2. Plus -7, plus we want to go right, but this number here is a negative number, so it says, no, I'm going to go the other way. So you need to go this way. And -9. But you already knew that, right? So -2 minus 7. Okay, so that's a little bit more complicated. So let's go -2 first. -2. We're subtracting. Subtracting means go left, right? So, and this 7 is a positive integer, and he will listen to you. So he says, okay, want to go left? Let's go left. And we go left 7 units, and we get -9. -4 plus 3. So let's try this again. -4. And then we're going to add 3 plus 3. Plus means vamos para allá. Let's go to the right. So we're going to go 3 units to the right. So 1, 2, 3. So that gives me -1. -4 minus -3. -4. Minus is vamos a la izquierda, ¿no? right? Let's go to the left. Pero this número no me obedece, no quieres me escuchar. It's saying no, I don't want to go left. Voy a la derecha. Entonces, he goes to the right. 1, 2, 3. And you get the same answer. So what did you notice? So I want you to tell me what you notice. Okay, so you can notice that adding, okay, or you can write subtracting two integers, right, is the same. Ugh, horrible handwriting. Let me write that again. Subtracting. Well, actually, that's probably the next one. So here, I noticed that the left, right, the left column and the right column gave me the right answer. Okay, there were different operations, but they still gave me the same answers. Okay, so the generalization, I guess I can go straight to generalization, is that subtracting, I want you to decide that subtracting is the same, so subtracting two integers is the same as adding the additive inverse, which means the opposite, right? The additive inverse of the second addend, of the second number. I'm just being fancy with my vocabulary for no reason. All right, subtracting is the same as adding the additive inverse of the second addend. So if you notice here, would you rather do this or would you rather do this? Right? So now, if you got this problem over here, you can change it to this. How do I change this to that? Well, think about what's the same and what's changing here. So if you notice that the first addend, the first number being added, is -4. So now instead of a subtraction here, we're going to change it to an addition. And this, whatever that the second addend is, we're going to use the additive inverse. So the opposite of -3 is what? It's 3. Notice that this now became that one. Right? So let me just go up 1. Again, would you rather do this problem or this problem? I'm going to assume that most of you would say this problem. So if you did get a problem like this, you can change this problem to look like that. Again, what do? We're going to keep the first term here, the first number. I'm going to keep it at -2. We're going to change the subtraction into an addition, and we're going to use the additive inverse of 7. So what is the opposite of 7? -7. And look, that's what I have. Okay. Now, it's, nothing. Forget it. So, this whole page here, now I want you to change the subtraction to an addition and then do the problem. So, over here, 8 minus 12, well, we're going to keep the 8. The subtraction becomes addition. And this 12 becomes the opposite, is -12. Yeah, so we get 8, right? Plus, get it, they said, well, go to the right, pero because it's negative, we're going to go this way. -12, 8, 9, 10, and we're going to go all the way here. And that equals -4, right? 8 plus -12, who's going to win? The negatives are going to win. ¿Quién gana? Los negativos. ¿Por qué? Tienen 4 más. There's 4 more, right? There's so many ways of trying to understand this. -10 minus 6. Let's change. -10 se queda. Minus becomes plus. And 6 becomes -6. They're all friendlies right here. Negatives and negatives, so no problem here. So it becomes -16. We know the answer, so let's put it on the number line. So -10. Oops, I can't put this on the number line. Okay, it's okay. Okay. Plus, right? Plus. Queremos ir a la derecha, pero Negative 6 is going to say, nah, I want to go the other way. So it's going to be negative 6. So it's going to go over here. And that's going to be negative 16. Yeah? Negative 5 minus 8. Negative 5 plus opposite of negative 8 is 8. Who's going to win? The positives, right? There's more positives here, right? The absolute value of this is bigger. So it's going to be a positive answer. And how many more? 3 more. So let's put a number line. Negative 5, like this. Plus, we're going to go to the right ones, a la derecha. How many? 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Not 9 minus 6. I mean, just it's 9 plus, right? 6, opposite of 6, negative 6. Quem gana? The positives. We're getting 3 more. So 9. And then plus negative 6. We got to go back a little bit. That gives me the 3. Find 2 different ways to represent the difference of 2 integers. So now you can use the number line to help you. And I'm going to leave this because I'll go over in class with you on these ones. There should be 1 negative. I don't know why there's 2 negatives. 1 negative. So I'll do 1, I guess. I'll do this one. 10 minus negative 15. All right, so you get an idea. And then the last one is, okay, you have to figure out which of these 4 substitute in here would give me negative 12. Is it 4 minus 8, 4 minus negative 8, 4 minus 16, or is it 4 minus negative 16? So, okay, substitute each one. You can do each one by itself. And then the last one, negative 2 minus 7. And again, I'll check. Oh, actually, I'll do this last one here. Negative 2 minus 7. I'm going to change it. It's going to be negative 2 plus, and then the 7 is going to be negative 7. They're all friends. Son todos amigos. Negative 2, right? Negative and negative. So it's negative 9. So let me do this. Negative 2. Oops. Negative 2 plus negative 7. So it's negative 9. And this one, the answer is, might as well give it to you, 16. So substitute. Hopefully you did. And check your answer. And that's it.